so we can get started. Oh, thank you, Megan. Where is she? There she is. Thank you, Megan. All right, you guys, thank you again, like I said, for joining me. I want to get started on this call because it is something I know we have talked about quite a bit, and I know all of us go through it over and over. We have got so many new people on this team. It is so exciting, and I know for me, this is always something for us seasoned ambassadors to kind of hear over and over. It's always good reminders, but I've had a lot of calls lately. And one of the most popular things I'm hearing is, okay, Jeannie, I got this ambassador and I'm scared to death. What do I do? I don't know what to do with this ambassador, and it's kind of intimidating for some to maybe go get another one because it's just that, oh my gosh, I have somebody, on my team. You may want to help them the best you can. It becomes kind of this challenge. Maybe it's stressful. First thing I want to tell you guys is don't be stressed out about that, and know that this is very simple. Know that this is simple. We want to keep it as simple as we can because you were also a new ambassador at one time, and you were probably just as nervous as your sponsor was about helping you. And it's always something. I still to this day, you guys, every time I sign a new ambassador, it just like, okay, I'm ready, but you want to do the best you can. You want to do the best you can to help them and encourage them and get them off to the right start. But I will tell you, you're not alone. That is the biggest thing I wanted to say, because you have an upline. If you're on this team, you have an amazing upline because there are incredible leaders on this team. And so you are never alone. So I want you guys to know, utilize your team, utilize your upline, go up, keep going up, whatever you got to do. And know that you are not alone to help your new ambassador as well, even when you're a newbie too, just coming on. But if you're not and you get that new ambassador, sometimes it can just, you're thinking, what do I do? Or it's been a while since you've signed a new ambassador. Don't hesitate to get with your upline and say, help, I need a refresher. I need to refresh this, get me back in the game, okay? So a couple things on this is just suggestions on kind of what I do. So as always, you guys need to do this, what works best for you, and find your strong points with this, all right? But these are a few things that I do. And I find that this is one thing that I had to learn the hard way is when I sign an ambassador, whether they are just wholesale, which means they've kind of just signed up just for the products, they're not really interested in the business quite yet, or yes, they love the products, they're in for the products, and they really want to share and help others and work the business. The biggest mistake I've seen is it's hard sometimes because in our minds we think, okay, I have this customer, so I'm going to help that customer with their products. I'm going to write down when they get their slim or their triplex, whatever they're getting, and I'm going to check on them and see how they're doing with their products. And then I'm going to write down again in a couple days, and then in a week, and in 2 weeks, and I'm going to see how they're doing on their products. So easy when you sign an ambassador that you're thinking in your mind, okay, this person is all about the business. But we also have to remember and treat that person just like a customer because they are also on the products. Even if they've been on the products for a while, then they just decided to sign up as an ambassador with you, or a brand new ambassador that gets those products, treat them like a customer. Always treat them like a customer, and especially in the beginning. And so you're good, Misty. Thank you. I'm a little jealous right now. So the wine sounds wonderful. But know, you guys, that what you need to do is always just check on them. Check on how they're doing on their products. Then you need to go with, kind of the business side too. But that is one of the most important things, is to make sure that you don't forget, hey, these people are on the products. You want to help them be successful on the products as well. So, and following up with them, continue to follow up with them. Don't just tell them how to take their products and I'm just speaking from experience, you guys, on past mistakes that I've made. And then think, okay, they're good to go. They're learning everything. They're on the team pages. They know they've got this. They've got this as far as the products. No, we want to make sure and continue to follow up with them. So you've got somebody and they are kind of interested in the business because you've obviously asked them. You've asked them, okay, what's your why? What is your why? Why, in the first place, did you start Plexus, and why did you decide to become an ambassador? Maybe it was because you had told them you're going to get the cheapest price, and hey, people are going to be asking you, what are you doing? Because they're going to start to notice. And what's awesome is you get to say, hey, if you share this with 3 to 4 people, you could possibly get your products paid for or more. And so that's one thing you always want to make sure and not discount. Never, never discount telling them about the business, because you're not doing them any favors. You have to always turn this around to what's in it for them. What is their why? How can it help them? It's not about helping you. And I know that's the biggest thing that we all make mistakes on, is thinking, gosh, I don't want to tell this person because they're going to think I'm wanting to make money off of them. No, don't ever think that. Think about you, why you did this. Do you think about that of your sponsor? Absolutely not. So they're not going to either, because this is their business. This is an opportunity for them. And it's interesting to me how many people have told me before they have never been told about the business as signing up as an ambassador sometimes, that they did not know all of their options. They didn't know that they could get their products paid for or earn extra money. So it's something to always make sure when they first sign up to explain all that to them and let them know their options, and be bold with them and say, look, if you know that person, maybe you know they want to be that stay-at-home mom. Maybe you know they're having financial trouble. Maybe you know they would love to take a vacation every year. Maybe they have credit card debt. If you're close with them and you know kind of some of their, what we call their pain points after that amazing book. If not, it's asking a lot of questions. It's getting into those questions is the biggest thing. Getting to know that person more and asking their why. Okay, tell me a little bit about you. Could an extra $100, $500, $1,000, $5,000? Don't short it and just say 100, 500. No, the possibilities are endless. And I'm here to tell you guys, because who in a million years would have ever thought I would be where I'm at? And so I can tell you, don't ever, ever discount that. I did in the beginning because it was like something huge, this big dream, and oh my gosh, it comes true. And now I see it and know that all of you can do it too. So make sure you always give them that hope of 1,000, 5,000 financial freedom. But it's finding out what could that do, and you'll lead into more things about them. What is their goals, their dreams? Maybe they're in a job that you think is just their dream job, but when you actually get into asking questions, you kind of find out that's not the case, and they really would love to get out of their job, or maybe their husband is in not such a great job, and you would love to help, earn some extra income to kind of supplement in there. Whatever it is, there's all kinds of different things. Maybe they just want some fun money, too. Maybe they owe back taxes. I mean, you just never know. It's interesting the things I've learned about people. And that is what's cool, is we have so many amazing things here to help them. So finding that out is huge, and always letting them know, absolutely, you can earn enough commissions. Let me help you to get your products paid for. But also, if you share this with more than those few people, there's a chance that, yes, you can make this. If they say, yeah, who's not going to say? And sometimes they will. Sometimes they're going to say, Megan, right now, I've just got too many things going on. I'm so busy. They're going to come up with some excuses, I like to say, or things that are going on in their life. That's okay. Maybe it's not the timing. But what's amazing is you guys have so many little pain points right there to use later on. And maybe into their second month, you can get back with that person and say, hey, it's been a month since we've talked about this. I just wanted to touch base with you because I know this could help you. I'm not giving up on you. I would love to see you do this with me. I know you could do this because of X, Y, and Z, whatever their strengths are. If they have huge influence, if they have, they just have a great personality. if they're a hard worker, you know, whatever it is, if they have the passion, they're doing great on the products, you know, make them understand how rewarding this is and easy this is. Let them know it's not about selling. We don't sell products, we share, but it's helping others. And who wouldn't want to do that? It is just incredible. And the biggest thing is letting them know that they can do this. The biggest thing is the encouragement. Is telling people, because so many people don't think that they can, or they don't want to believe they can, or they've heard something bad about network marketing. And don't ever give up on them as far as letting them know they can do it. But it's got to be about them. So many times I always say this, and it sounds bad when I say it, but it's true. They don't care what it's done for you. They want to know what it can do for them. It goes both ways with the products and the business. They do not care, because you are completely different. Your situation is completely different from them. But when you relate it to, you know, say like that stay-at-home mom for me, and you have somebody like that, tell them my story and say, look, my upline, you know, Jeannie from small town, you know, never done network marketing before. You know, she has been able to do this and be that stay-at-home mom. Can I share your story with her? You know, and there's so many resources out there to relate back to them on what's in it for them. Okay, the WIFT that we use. So that's kind of the biggest thing, is finding out, asking lots of questions, asking questions, and let them know that you sincerely care about them, and you sincerely care about, you know, what this can do for them. When you show that compassion, it really makes people think, and they get that out of their head right away. You block that objection of network marketing, that we're selling something, that we're just in it for the money. If they still believe that, that is their own problem, because you have been genuinely honest with them and real to tell them, no, this is what it's doing for me, and this is what it's doing for people that I know. If you don't have a testimony yet, that's great, because you're going to. But in the meantime, you have so many resources, like I said, to share on what it can help them with. That's what Diamond documentaries are so good for. You know, really getting to know each of those and saving those, taking notes, you know, those posts that we've done, which they just changed, you know, kind of our file for the Diamond documentaries, but knowing different stories that you can relate back to them. Sometimes if you don't have a story, you guys, too, because there are times when people tell me and I have nothing, I don't have anybody that I can think of right off the bat to relate to them, but you know what, that's okay. And you tell them, look, I know you can do this because of their strengths, whatever their strengths are. You are so, you know, you're so passionate, and you work well with people, but you're driven. You know, you could be that stay-at-home mom. Let's do this together. It's always letting them know that you are there for them, and you're going to do this with them. You're not just going to completely turn them loose and say, good luck, have fun, let me know how it goes, you know? So giving them their tools is the next step. You guys, giving them their tools. When I first started, we did not have any of this. So you guys it's just amazing. I wish we would have had half the tools that we have now. It is, it's so cool. The biggest one is that success kit that I love. When they order that welcome pack, you know, we've had the team call on training on the success kit. Success kit has everything in there. I have my little Bible, my little Plexus Bible that stays here with me. This is the big one. But getting with them, you guys, and training them like we talked about on the success kit initially. Within, you know, if you can kind of get something started within that first week, and when they get their welcome pack, let them know what they're getting. Say, hey, you're going to get this really amazing success kit. It's going to have all kinds of info in there. Usually, and my ambassadors are letting me know, oh my gosh, Jeannie, I've been reading. They're already into this book. They're already looking at the product cards, and they're like, I didn't know this, and that is pretty cool. They're already doing their research because it's all right there at their fingertips in this beautiful box. But make sure that you follow up with them and do a training with them, at least one-on-one, asking, you know, any questions that they have. There's different ways. like we talked about in that training, is find out how they learn. How do they best learn? How do they want you to get a hold of them to train? And when you find that out, then you kind of know their strong points and you can work with them on that. And then you can continue with your training on saying, okay, I want you to read a chapter a night of this book, or a week, whatever, depending on their time frame. Okay, everybody's going to tell you something different. But if they can read this and then, hey, write down questions, let's talk about the questions. Whatever you guys want to do. But make sure you let them understand the value of that success kit. It's going to help you guys later on too, because every time somebody asks me a question and I know that answer is in that success kit, I usually always will direct back to that success kit and say, you know what, go check the success kit. I think that's in there, because that trains for them to go look in there, and that trains for them to know the answers, which benefits their team and makes them more confident. When I get that first ambassador, boom, I have so many tools right here at my fingertips, that if they're asking a question, I can go find it. And absolutely, you have your upline, but you want them to know where to go find it. It just gives them that security and confidence. Confidence is key, letting them grow that confidence. And then getting on a three-way call. We've talked about three-way calls. Initially saying, hey, look, would you jump on a quick 15-20 minute three-way call with my upline? And, I usually, when I do them, like we've talked about, I go through the quick start guide, which is the first thing that they open, and talk about the 10 different steps. But I talk about them quickly. And then that way, when you get a new ambassador, you can kind of go through it with them a little bit more. But all these 10 steps it has the references to the success guide. And so they can go read about it more. So it makes it so easy and so duplicatable for you guys that you don't have to overkill, if that makes sense, and make this simple, make it simple. So the three-way calls, they're huge for that. It gets them to know, oh my gosh, this team is cool. I have more people that care about me and that care about me being successful in this business and take 15 or 20 minutes out of their day for me to talk to me about this business. That's what it's about. And talking to them about the culture of our team. And like I posted this morning, friending people on the team. That's huge. That does so much, because they get to see these other real people that are successful, like you guys. They get to see the amazing posts that you guys have been doing, and it helps build that confidence up in them. And letting them know to reach out to you. Reach out to you when they need help, when they have questions. Always, I tell them, you have my cell phone number. I'm on Facebook. Whatever's the easiest way you want to get a hold of me, all the above, you have access. You let me know, because especially when you get to having a big team, I can't reach out to everybody every day, and talk to my whole, not even all my level ones every day. I can't do it. There's no possible way. And I can't talk to all of my team. We're almost up to 1,500 on this team too, which is pretty incredible. And this month we may hit that, which is pretty awesome. That's just crazy. So anyways, but the big thing about that is letting them know, because sometimes people's feelings get hurt when I don't reach out to all of my level ones every day, or they think I'm not, and it's not like that. It's, hey, you let them know I'm here for you, but I need to know when you need help. You need to reach out to me, because that's their job. So when you let them know that, then hey, they're like, okay, she told me, so then you're there to help. Also continue training and encouraging your ambassador. When they sign up new, they're going to need you to help them along the way. So it's still the same as like your customer, and still checking in with them on their products too. How are you doing on your products? Have you tried this product? Going over all of the product information with them too, not just the business. That is when you keep people too, because they are successful on the products. a lot of times they're successful on the product. They're going to stay with you as an ambassador longer than that 30 days. That's been another big question brought up. Jeannie, how do I keep these people for more than 30 days? The follow-up. The follow-up, the follow-up, the follow-up, and the help and the encouragement. And the sponsor is responsible for that. You know, in the beginning, when you get those people, that's your job to help them. They trusted you. Whatever you said, whatever you posted, inspired them. And so they wanted to join you, which is pretty exciting. They have put a lot of their trust in you. So they want you to tell them, okay, what do I do? So you got to start them out the right way. And then tell them about YouTube videos. As far as we're going through the tools, the YouTube videos are huge. Giving them those tools, YouTube videos, get on YouTube, search for Plexus videos. I have, as I told you guys, my YouTube channel with tons of, I'm still actually daily adding videos to the playlists in there. I have a new ambassador playlist. I have an ambassador playlist. So it's necessarily for anybody. The product playlist, the ranking up playlist, you know, objections, you know, everything that I can think of, I'm constantly adding it in there so that you guys have access to those playlists and you guys can either, you know, add them to yours, however you want to do that. But letting them know about YouTube, because so many times I hear excuses, well, I don't have time for this or that. Everybody has time to listen to a YouTube video when they are driving. I guarantee it. So tell them, look, okay, when you're doing laundry, when you're doing the dishes, I always have my phone in the windowsill. When I'm doing the dishes, I'm listening to a YouTube video. And so a lot of times that's what you want to just give them, those tools. So they have the tools. You know, we also have the Plexus Power Tools, which is amazing because it has so many documents on the ingredients. Anything you can imagine in there. So when somebody wants the ingredients, boom, you have access to that. It's like $10 a year, but it's constantly updated. And there is documents in there on how to email old customers, old ambassadors, you know, whatever you've got. So anything in Plexus Power Tools is amazing. And then this is the big one, is a sip and see. Some type of an event. Sip and see, launch party, PJ party, opportunity event, whatever you want to call it. But the coolest thing, you guys, is when you can get 72 hours. That's what has been proven. 72 hours from the minute that they sign up, getting them to schedule a sip and see, some type of an event, is crucial. They are excited when they sign up. I love the excitement of new ambassadors. It's my favorite thing because they are just, okay, give it to me. They are ready to learn. They want to know. That's the time, is you say, okay, look, we're going to get you a sip and see. If they're, like we've talked about, if they can invite people over to their house, that's my absolute favorite one because I feel it is very powerful. And invite a couple people, 10 people, 20, 30, 40, whatever. And if you live there, great. Go get some catalogs. Just go share with them. Make it easy. If you don't live there, you can Zoom in just like this. And you can talk to them, or I'll help you guys too. And come in, we can do a presentation, whatever. Online, you've got the PJ parties. And a lot of you guys, which kudos. It's so cool to see all of you guys doing to like your own team PJ parties too. So many of you guys are doing that and they're successful. It's awesome to see that. And so I'm really proud of you guys for stepping out and doing that. So good job. But that's something, anything like that, give them all the options, you know, and do one of all for them. But it is amazing what that does in the first week if you can get some of those scheduled, because their friends and family are excited. And if they get people, that's the biggest thing. I still remember, you guys, my first customer that I got. And I definitely remember my first ambassador that I got, and how exciting I was, and how excited I was to call Dusty, freaking out. Somebody wanted to order under me, you know, somebody wanted what I had. Somebody wanted to be an ambassador. And oh my gosh, it gives me goosebumps. That was the coolest moment. So, you know, that excitement, they're just as excited as you are when they sign. So you just need to be very motivational and encouraging and happy and excited with them. And then if they can get those people if they can get their people as customers or ambassadors, think about what that does for them. It just boosts their confidence through the roof, and they're going to want to continue with Plexus. They're going to see the vision right away because somebody wants what they have. And their first post on Facebook, that's the other biggie, is helping them with their first post and telling them, like, you guys know how I am, just be real, be themselves, don't copy and paste it from anybody else. But you can look at ideas and suggestions, which there's some in the success guide, but, personalize it to what their friends and family want to hear from them. If they have not tried the product yet, hey, that's okay. Give them some ideas of when they get their products. I love so many of you guys do that. When you get your products and you're taking a picture of them, sitting on your car or whatever, when you're getting out of the mailbox or whatever, or on your counter. It's really neat to see the comments on that. So this can be so simple. You don't have to have the scientific details in there. You don't have to explain every product, the curiosity. Building that curiosity, I think, is one of the most powerful things to posting too. And so helping them with that first post, letting them know, hey, I'm here. Let's get your first post. Let's think of some things. What do you have in mind? And okay, let's get this posted. Have them send it to you. I have so many of mine. I love their first post they send to me because they're nervous. It's a scary deal, They want to know, Jeannie, is this okay? Is this okay? And every time it is. It's absolutely perfect because it came from them, as long as it's halfway compliant, not, diseases and stuff like that. But it hasn't. It's always just been from their heart and what they're excited about. So just encourage them to do that. But when they get that first post out there too, let them know, give them kind of the deep down dirty that, hey, they may not get any comments on this. They may only get a few likes. But make sure you tell them that in the beginning, because I don't want them to think that they're going to get, all these likes and a bunch of comments on their first post, because sometimes people are funny. Our friends and family especially. No offense, Tina, because she waited 3 years for me. So my aunt over here. So, so I can say that to her because she was one of them. But your family is the worst. I will just flat out tell you guys that right now. Your family is the worst, and they will wait and wait and wait. But let those people know it's okay. They want to see what you're doing. They just think one post, some people, oh, she's just doing something crazy, or they don't quite understand what you're doing. They don't get it. So you got to keep, talk to them about being consistent. But I remember when I first started posting, I had no likes, no comments. Everybody was private messaging me, everybody. And it looked bad. I'm sure it looked bad to a lot of my friends because they were probably like, nobody's liking Jeannie's post. Poor thing. They probably felt bad for me. But they didn't see what was going on the other end. And if I could have showed the messages that were coming in, that was awesome. And I should have done a better job. Now that I know that, I should have really expressed that on Facebook more and been like, it was so cool today. I had 3-4 messages from friends. They're ready to start Plexus. I was still learning. But encouragement, you guys, is the key to these new ambassadors, and letting them know what to expect possibly before, so that they don't get down and they're like, oh my gosh, Edith, I didn't get any comments today. I posted, I'm done. Nobody likes Plexus. You guys have probably heard that quite a few times. And that's sad. We can't let them think that. We got to let them think, no, you keep going. I want you to post 2-3 times. I want you to post 2-3 times tomorrow, 2-3 times. You're gonna get that curiosity. Something's gonna pique that person's interest. So, and then also the other tool is, of course, the team pages. But like that post of searching the team pages too, letting them know how to search for keywords on the team pages for something they may be interested in or looking for, or, even the diseases they can, because we've got so much stuff on the team pages that are obviously not compliant, and we don't have to be on our team pages. So letting them know, hey, if you're thinking of something, go search on the team pages. Especially, that's one good thing about the Freedom team page, is there is a lot of people on that page that's the one good thing I love that page for, because there are so many health issues that have been posted on that page. You know, different training information. You can almost find anything. So that keyword on that little search thing up in the right-hand corner, put that keyword in and you can find a lot of things on the team page. So those are pretty much the main tools that I give them starting off, you guys, because you don't want to overwhelm them. It's hard because, like, even me talking to you guys about that, it seems like an awful lot, but you guys get it because it's you know, over a period of days that you want to kind of get with them and talk to them. But the number one thing is knowing that you're not alone. So don't get scared when you sign that ambassador, and don't try to overkill too and do everything in one day with them. You know, find out from them, you know, this person probably a little bit, you know, what's going to maybe chase them up the hills or keep them, and asking questions and flat out telling them, being honest. Hey, I don't want to overwhelm you, because I know, and there's some on this team call, you know, I don't want to overwhelm you, but do you want a little bit of information? Do you want me to give you a lot? And it's pretty awesome, the difference of people. They're like, nope, I want it all. Give me everything you've got. I'm like, okay, you gave me permission. Here you go. Then, you know, you can go full force. They just want a little bit, then you prioritize. And that success kit is awesome for that, because they can kind of do that in their own time, but you want to still follow up with them and make sure that they're reading on their success kit and what questions they have and stuff. Then you kind of give them a little bit more too. So, but that was kind of my main things, you guys, just to kind of hopefully help with that topic. So I wanted to open it up because we have some really good leaders on this call, and see if you guys any of you want to add anything to that, what works for you guys, what doesn't work, or any questions. So anybody got anything?
I do. I kind of want to know what, like, other people do, because I feel like my only resource is YouTube videos. And recently I felt like I have a new ambassador who doesn't necessarily love that. And I kind of ran into that with someone in the past as well, and had to teach. I suck at not leading somebody that doesn't learn through YouTube videos or through videos. And so I don't know if there's, like, just what suggestions you guys have, I guess, on, do you guys do more calls? Like, people these days don't talk on the phone, do they? I don't.
And you're exactly right, Libby. Does anybody want to take that? Because I want to hear what your guys is. Does anybody want to help her answer that at all? Or do you guys? I'm looking at Jimmy because usually she's got an answer for that. So
I kind of wanted to hear everybody's answer for that. You know, it's hard. Everybody has their own preference. Everybody has their own speed that they go at. And you just kind of have to fill each person out. And to be honest with you, this is an area that I always feel like I struggle with too. Like, I'm always trying to come up with a new process. You know, I absolutely love the, success guide in the kit. Yeah. Going over that's great, but getting them to, do the training long term, it's almost just like either they're going to get it or they're not. You're going to have those people that dive into it like I did, like you did, Liberty. Like, I mean, we saw Kyle. Yeah. But then you're going to have those people that they just don't. They don't want to commit the time to it. And you can't force them to do it. As far as like different styles on whether it's video or not, that's not even something that I've asked in the past. It's something that I'm starting to ask because Jeannie recently suggested that. So yeah, I'm kind of right there with you. It's a struggle because I do a lot of videos. I mean, that's every morning. That's what I'm doing. Or if I'm at the gym, I'm listening to videos.
Yep.
So yeah.
Is there anybody on here who does not do YouTube videos? That's what I think that would, okay. Sherelle, thank you. Sherelle, I want to hear from you. You're a good example.
Amanda unlocked or unmuted though, real quick.
Oh,
Oh, sorry.
go ahead, Amanda. No, please, go ahead.
So I was just gonna say, I like the YouTube videos, but like Liberty said, like she's having people that aren't wanting to do that all the time. So something that, and I'm just barely starting, but something that I really like to do that's been helping me learn is looking through like each of the products, recognizing what those products do, and then looking through the ingredients of those products and finding articles like from different universities around the country or other research institutions that tell me why those ingredients do what we say they're doing. And then I've been making sure to include the links to those sources that I've been reading about them, in my things. And so that might be a way to maybe talk with your ambassadors and be like, to learn about the product, look and see what's in it. What does it say we're doing? And then figure out why and write down where you're getting that information from. That's been something that's been really helpful for me. And just like as a nurse, I know that if I can't find information that is either like peer reviewed or is posted in like a medical journal, I know truthfully it's probably going to be a load of crap. And I can tell you, like, so far everything that I found with Plexus it's legit real information. So that's been a really helpful thing for me that's non-video related. Does that
Totally.
It absolutely does. And I can tell you right now, you're a green personality. So I'm going to give you a little task. I'm going to have you look up a book or listen to it. It's called Big L's 4 Colors of Network Marketing. It's about an hour and a half listen on Audible. And it's going to teach you a lot about why you're a green personality, okay?
That's awesome, Amanda. Good idea. Yep.
Sherelle?
Go ahead.
Thank you, I do the same thing Amanda does, because with Xander's situation coming full force in our lives as fast as it did, I had to learn about everything that was going into his body. And so I don't do YouTube videos because I think a lot of times it's a bunch of bullshit. Because people want to just tell you some things that aren't right, or to make you think they are right. So I'm a big believer in reading things and researching it and all of that. So I research just like Amanda does.
That's good. I will contradict that though on the business, because I think for the products, absolutely,
right.
That's a big thing. But as far as the business,
right? But I've come across so many YouTube ones that aren't Plexus wise that it's like, and so when you have new people that are looking at stuff like that, I don't want to have them start looking and find the wrong stuff. So I'd rather just hand them the information that I've researched myself.
Totally, Sherelle. And that's a very good point, because you're exactly right, especially on the product side of it too. So that's good. I like that. And that is, Libby, that's a good question, because, even when I got started, I didn't do a whole lot of YouTube videos. We had a few out there, but nothing like we have now, the training and stuff. So it didn't take us very long to listen to the YouTube videos that were available for training. And so, it was a lot of, reading testimonies, reading the information on the team pages. That was a big part of it. Doing your own research, just like Sherelle and like Amanda said, that's a huge thing. And I do agree, Libby, the training calls, are a big thing. Jumping on even Zoom if you can, and I have one gal who that's what I've had to do a lot of, and she is a very green personality too. And that's what she wants. She wants my info. She wants to hear it from me. So I do Zoom calls with her. And then we talk about, her questions, and she's got amazing questions every time. And that's how we've done a lot of her training.
So I think that that's probably the route that I'm going to have to go, and I'm just going to have to step outside of one more comfort zone.
You can do it. I believe in you. You can do it. Good question, though, Libby. I love that. Does anybody else have any questions or things they want to add to that, or anything else that we talked about? Edith, yeah.
Yeah, I was just going to tell everybody here too that I know you see a few white lines like popping up. I have a lady that I joined with me, I do believe the second month I joined, so over 3 years ago. She is now invited, I think 30 or 40 people to the PJ party. I was going to have you shoot her a quick message and say, hey, Shelly, glad to see you back. She was excited. She's like, oh my gosh, I've got these people and there's some in Alaska. And she's sending me all these messages. It was not her time. Now it's her time. She's just followed along, liked a few of my posts, and at first was gung-ho, and then she seriously dropped it for 2.5 years, and now she's back in it again. And so don't give up on anyone. Always move forward. Always get new ones, but don't give up. But the training portion of it, the YouTube videos were very helpful. They were very helpful with me, but like Libby's saying, it gets old. I kind of like getting together with my people and just brainstorming, getting together with like Lisa and Tina and Summer and brainstorming us about something, about what we're going to do to help our teams, and then putting something together. That has really helped me to get some ideas out there. With Summer's brain and Tina's brain and Lisa's brain that doesn't think like my brain, it's really helpful.
Betcha. It's a good point, Edith. I like that. Yeah, that's very good. And you know, another reason I want you to know too, and I know you know this, but you know, you didn't give up. You stayed consistent for that 2.5 years. So that's another reason that she came back, because it took her that long. Probably it's like, wow, Edith is still doing this. There must be something to this. This must be the real thing. So kudos to you, Edith.
She saw my car.
Yes.
Hey, Jeannie.
Yes.
Can I say something really quick? And this isn't really regarding training. I was on a team call with Summer last night, and she shared with me she's doing a PJ party with Edith and Tina.
Yep.
And Edith and Tina have challenged each other. Would you like to share how many people have accepted your invite to your PJ party? I'm not sure what the count is now. It was just crazy.
Unmute.
You're muted.
Unmute.
I had to go check really quick. I had to go look at the count right now. Right now we're at 120 for our PJ party that are going. That's the going part. There are some that have said maybe. There's still some sitting in the invite part.
Mm-hmm.
I've got things dinging, and I'll say it. Where's Gil? Gil sent me a message. He says, why are you looking so serious? And I said, because I wasn't paying attention. I was adding somebody to my party, and I told him, don't tell.
Don't tell. Well, and also, Edith, why don't you share how many other PJ parties have you done?
Kind of one.
Okay.
It was a kind of, we didn't know what we were doing. It was right when the PJ parties first came out, and we really had no idea, but we were gung-ho and we went out and did it, and I was like, okay, that wasn't very much fun. And I went on a couple others, and I'm thinking, not for me. And then Marson had huge success, and I thought, okay, let's try this again, because it's working. And so we'll see how it goes. Summer has set it up so that she can actually do what you do. So it's the automatic posting.
Yep.
Because as we started getting all these people, we decided we might need Summer to help us answer questions. So Lisa, after tonight, she goes, are we going to cap this off at any point here?
No way.
No
way.
Like,
so what does the loser have to do? You want to share that with everyone?
You want to tell everybody what you're going to have to do, Tina?
Oh. She's not going to lose. She's going to win.
Edith, you suck.
I
She has
know.
my blood in her, so she's going to win, right?
Well, you know what? Well, neither one of us, everybody on here knows that Edith and I do not do videos. We do not do. She's done a couple, I think, but they didn't go out there live. So whoever loses is gonna have to do a live video. Problem is, I think we're gonna end up both doing one because we're getting so into this. We need to do it before and after.
Yeah, we are.
So we may just go do it anyway.
But see, I love that, you guys, because you've made this a challenge and you've made it fun. And look what
She
it's
does
doing.
it.
Yeah,
She does it to me every time
Every time
I know.
Edith and I do something,
it's a
it's a challenge
Right.
because it makes us both work harder.
And it's fun though. You guys enjoy doing it and you see results from it at the same time. That's what this is about. So I love that you guys are doing that and have challenged each other and, you know, gotten together with different teams to pull this together too. So I'm excited.
I love being able to utilize, I mean, look at Summer's brain. You guys know Summer. The girl is brilliant.
Oh yeah.
Okay, then you can look at my brain. Your girl's not brilliant. You know, I mean, it's one of those things. I can't do what Summer does. I can't do what Jimmy does. I can only do what Edith does. And so I need some of that in my life.
Right. It works, Edith. It works. And that's exactly like what we were saying, though. That's perfect for you're using your strengths. Same thing. You need to be trained and you do things different, you know, as you and your ambassadors than Summer does. And that's what's beautiful about this. So.
And I've got a very pushy power partner that won't let me give up no matter what. And so she throws this out. I'm sending out a few invites and she's like, hey, want to turn this into a contest? And I'm like, oh crap, here we go. So the next thing I know, I'm like, well, yeah, let's do a contest. And now we are both throwing it out there. It makes it fun. You guys really should do this. It's been a lot of fun.
I love that. It's a great idea. That could be a fun contest for your teams too, you know.
Yep.
Put it together. So good job. All right, you guys, anything else before? I don't want to keep you guys all night because you know I would if I could because I love visiting with you. But I know you guys need to get back to your families. Anybody else have anything else they want to add or ask or anything before we go? Nope. Okay.